Hello from the devastated and dewatered Bear River watershed. It's February 16th, 2022. The flow is 25 cubic feet per second, as you can see here. Everything is exposed. The dead fish smell isn't as strong as it was a few days ago, but it is still there. And sustainable flow would be 125 cubic feet per second. So this is the march toward extinction of the watershed. The district has chosen the minimum. The minimum for a dry year, which this likely is 15. But maybe we haven't caught up to the full dryness. So they're at 25. Come April 1st, they're going to have to fall under mitigation for the frogs and the fish, so it should go up to 125, which is minimal. But when you go below minimal, that's below zero on the number line, and you're actually doing extinction. If sustainable is 125, see, there's the water from the dewatered zone, 25 cubic feet per second. But anyway, you fall below sustainable, you're actually in negative number territory, and you are diminishing any kind of life on this river. And that's what's going on. And I guess people just want to ignore it. See, here's the wetland that was storing debris and sediment, high and dry, way back there. If you recall, the water was way up there running through those bushes, high and dry. But we do have reason to believe the extensive cobble and gravel is storing water way down low because, of course, the water level has dropped precipitously. Certainly not according to the new ramping standards, and maybe that's why NID is delaying implementation of the license. It'll be a decade next year, a decade without mitigation, and we all know that mitigation delayed a decade is mitigation denied. And that makes NID not an honorable participant in the FERC process because they're using any method possible to get out of their stewardship responsibilities based on cutting off water in Bear River. At the Plan for Water meeting, I asked about indigenous water rights and rights of nature, and they said, oh, that's the mitigations part, but they never acknowledge it. They act like, oh, this stands in the way of our prospering and providing for our people. But really, providing for the people is providing a healthy river, first and foremost. Look at the frog ponds. No doubt they're totally dewatered because of the precipitous drop, 125, 100 CFS overnight. They did this last week, and of course you can smell it. Look at the frog ponds, totally empty. No frogs here. And then they're going to come back in March and go, oh yeah, we're nurturing frogs. Well, they ain't being nurtured right now, but hopefully their little eggs are still in the mud, and they're waiting for NID to have to cough up the 125 CFS that would barely sustain their existence. Okay, well, just to let you know, and nothing personal to any directors. I look at the staff and the people, the agency that is taking these actions. It's an agency thing, not individuals. But there's somebody that's turning on and off the spigot, and they're to blame. Oh, Matakwe Asen.